Parris Island, South Carolina. Signed, Brigadier General J.D. Humble. From Commanding Officer, Recruit Training Regiment, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island, South Carolina. To Lieutenant Colonel Patrick M. Strain. Subject, change of command. Effective 10 July 1996, you will assume the duties as Commanding Officer, 3rd Recruit Training Battalion, Recruit Training Regiment, Parris Island, South Carolina. Signed, Colonel Douglas O. Hendricks. Dear Mo, on the occasion of your change of command, I would like to take the opportunity to thank you for all of your accomplishments during your reign at 3rd Battalion. You have every right to feel great pride in the command you are passing to Lieutenant Colonel Strain. The officers, Marines, and without saying, the recruits have all flourished under your tutelage. Many young men were able to become Marines because of your infrastructure of success you created. I thank you, they thank you. 3rd Battalion has been fortunate to be the beneficiary of your special talent of inspiring each Marine to go one step further. I am pleased that we will not be losing your and Susie's presence at the depot. As the Assistant Chief of Staff for Operations and Training, I will continue to expect great things from you and take advantage of your sage counsel. Semper Fidelis, J.D. Humble, Brigadier General, United States Marine Corps. Dear Pat, you're inheriting a pair of large boots to fill. I am sure you will enjoy commanding the 3rd Battalion and being part of the premier recruit depot. I am also equally sure that you and Phyllis will enjoy the whole country. We at Parris Island have many challenges ahead of us. These challenges will require all of us to give our best efforts. You, your Marines, and the Marines to be at 3rd Battalion have a vital role to play. Walk the walk and don't stop. We cannot afford to the luxury of missing a step as we move into the 21st century. Semper Fidelis, J.D. Humble, Brigadier General, United States Marine Corps. At the Command Officers Center March, all unit commanders and guidon bearers march to the front and center of the formation. Historically, it was at this point that commanding officers would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders concerning the order of battle. Following this, the unit commanders would face about, return to their units, and pass the information on to their Marines.
Up! Forward! March! Up there! Halt!
Ladies and gentlemen, the chaplain of the 3rd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Aaron Jefferson, Jr.
Please stand for the seating square. Almighty God, we who serve our nation as Marines and sailors are proud of our profession of arms, for we serve a noble cause. Centuries ago, and each generation, a call goes out for the dollars of glory. Who will take up this noble cause? Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? The call was heard in Peoria, Illinois, and a servant of yours replied, "Here am I, send me." Today we honor this servant, Lieutenant Colonel Michael D. Becker, for his outstanding leadership as commanding officer of 3rd Recruit Tank Battalion. As he completes his tour, there's a sense of pride mixed with sadness, for civilian command is never easy. Few of us are so privileged to reach the pinnacle of our profession as commanding officers. So it is with immense gratitude that he passed the flag to Colonel Patrick M. Strain. As Lieutenant Colonel and Mrs. Becker take up your duties, we pray, O Lord, your warmest blessings upon them and their children. Likewise, we ask your continued blessings on Lieutenant Colonel and Mrs. Frank as they take up the flag of command with its awesome responsibilities. Now bless this ceremony that we might be justly proud and profoundly grateful for the calling that is ours as Marines and sailors in the service of the United States of America. In your strong name we pray. Amen. Please be seated.
symbolizes the relinquishing of command, and with it, the responsibility and care for all the Marines within the command by Lieutenant Colonel Becker. The acceptance of the colors by Lieutenant Colonel Strain symbolizes his assuming command and acceptance of the responsibility and care for all the Marines within the command. Ladies and gentlemen, the commanding officer of the 3rd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Patrick M. Strait.
For your gentlemen, this is humble, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to take command of the 3rd Recruit Training Battalion. I look forward to it. Look forward to many challenges that I will experience over the next couple of years. For the Marines and recruits of the 3rd Recruit Training Battalion, I look forward to the next couple of years and the challenges that lie ahead. Most importantly, to the fact that we will train the Marines that will carry our corps into the 21st century. Finally, Lieutenant Colonel Becker, I'd like to thank you for the battalion and the issues that you've handed over and give many praises to the fine leadership that you've shown over the last 2 years. Thank you.
General, I have my remarks typed up and said, my husband asked that these be marked with red as he passed command to the 3rd Recruit Training Battalion of Lieutenant Colonel Strength as he might be in D.C. today. But I won't read that part of my remarks, sir. I did say, Mrs. Humble, would you please tell the General that I'm eternally grateful for the opportunity to command this battalion. Would you please pass that to the General now? Colonel Hendricks, thank you for 2 years of wonderful memories as the commanding officer. You've allowed me the privilege to lead these fine men and women that you see before you and those who went before them. Thank you. Officers and Marines, as I leave you, I'm going to remind you again that I will never pass up an opportunity to train, and now that I have you as a captive audience, I want to give some final thoughts to you. Organizations like this battalion do not accomplish anything. Great plans, like the evacuation plan you may execute tonight, do not accomplish anything. Endeavors succeed or fail because of the people, the Marines involved. Don't ever forget that you are to make a difference wherever you're at. Road service officers, company commanders, drill instructors, cooks, administrators, those that have gone before you leave you a great legacy to fulfill, a great obligation. You have a large debt to pay. Don't ever forget those that have gone before you. Every minute of every day, you must fulfill that obligation. Now, Marines, I want you to remember a couple of my rules. That as Marines, I expect you to take charge of your post and all government property in view, wherever that may be. For you officers, remember to check the small things. Be careful what you ask for, because you may get it. To the company commanders, I want you to remember my 3 favorite phrases. Phrases that should strike fear in the heart of any commanding officer that hears them. The first is, sir, it's locked on. The second, of course, is, sir, you can do anything you want. You're the commanding officer. To which you better reply, sure. If it's in the best interest of the nation, and if it's not illegal or immoral. The third phrase that should always strike fear in your hearts is, well, sir, we've always done it that way. I want you to remember that perpetual optimism is a force multiplier. You are a force multiplier. Marines, I have never been more proud to be your commanding officer than I am at this moment and today. Marching behind me, the men in Lima Company and Mike Company, to your right, my left, are on training day 8 recruits. And the recruits from India and Kilo Company returned from Page Field and their field training about an hour ago. To my family, I want to thank you for coming so far to share this very special moment with me. I probably won't feel this sad again until Kelly gets married. To Susie, Kelly, and Sterling, who's asleep now, for 2 years, the men before you and their families have been a part of our family. You have sacrificed so I can spend time with them. the change of command. There'll be a small reception in the Four Winds Club afterwards. Lieutenant Colonel Strain insisted that both he and I spend a month's pay on lobster and steak. However, Hurricane Bertha has put a little bit of a damper on it, but there will be some sandwiches there. You all have a long night ahead of you. I would appreciate it if you'd stop by and make some sandwiches and take some back to the men that can't be there. Thank you very much.
During the passing review, you are reminded to rise as the national colors pass before you. After they have passed, you may be seated. And his staff. Under the command of Captain J.D. Cindercrook. Company L, under the command of Captain W.C. Watkins. Company M, under the command of Captain C.J. Dixon. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the battalion change of command. Please join Lieutenant Colonel Pepper and Lieutenant Colonel String in the Fort Woods bus for a reception.
You can't even see anything through the black and white.
And that's what I figured.
But that's okay. It'll show up maybe. It's just cool.
Oh, wait, Brandon. Wait, Brandon. Wait. Brandon, you come over here with me. All right, yeah. Poor baby. Are you taping? Brandon.
Yeah, trying to. It's a little jiggly.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, this is scary.
Basically every other cycle, right?
Doesn't have a light on there?
I put it on night. I got the little moon in the window.
Because mine has a big spotlight.
Well, we didn't get that version. This, his mom surprised us and got us for Christmas.
Wow.
We couldn't get the deluxe model.
That's what we wanted.
Okay, we can see it from there.
What do they do, line up?